Voilà. C'est juin 2023, if you need to see here. OK, 1 hour 30 minutes. And festival, c'est pour tomber dans la dernière question. Numéro 5 et 6, right? So let's see this one first. Première chose, tous les temps, quand tu te read a question, at times it's not easy to understand a question at once. Donc, what do? You always underline the keywords of the question. Okay? Now, let's see this one. Only a sannyas. Sannyas means someone who renounces the world, a renouncer. Quand on arrive à cet âge de la vie là, il dit nous à partir de 75 ans à 100 ans. Right? Ça, c'est l'âge where you renounce parce que we got married, we had children, children are now responsible, children are independent. Now, what do we do in our life? We don't continue, we must not continue to stay in grihasthashram. Grihasthashram veut dire la vie mariage. But what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to renounce. La même qui appelle nous a sannyasi. A sannyasi is someone who has renounced life. Peut-être in movies you have seen those people living in Gurukul in the forest. They are old. They wear yellow ou bien saffron color clothes, dhoti, tout ça, non? These are sannyasis. Donc, it is a stage of life where we renounce life. Renounce life veut dire le mot renounce, c'est-à-dire we detach completely. Comprends le mot bien. We detach completely from material world. Material world, c'est quoi? Maybe a big house, the cars that we have, the luxuries that we have, the benefits that we have. And sannyasi, il est supposé to renounce his job. Il va pas continuer travailler à l'âge là. He renounces his job. He renounces money, property. He renounces his own relations. Okay, the passes consider so relations, pali continue to be attached to with wife ou bien with children. No. A sannyasi renounces completely. Okay, so this is the definition of sannyasi. So the question is, only a sannyas needs to observe Mahashivratri. So the question is directly on Mahashivratri. Upapu include other festival here. Parce que l'Infini mentioned Mahashivratri. Okay. So, the question, only a sannyas needs to observe Mahashivratri. Do you agree with this or not? This is what you have to discuss. To what extent do you agree with this view? You must use evidence from your study of festivals in Hinduism to support your argument. Okay? Donc, how far do you agree? Bon, il y a des façons de faire devoir là. Either you agree completely, ou dire que yes, Mahashivratri, c'est only for those people who want to renounce life. Ou bien, on peut dire que non, not only those people who want to renounce life, qui celebrate Mahashivratri, but nous tous nous celebrate Mahashivratri. Donc, obviously, pas seulement un monde qui sannyas qui celebrate Mahashivratri. This is a festival for everyone. Okay? It is a festival for everyone where you can also write in your answer how it is in your country. In your country, you have many children walking to Grand Bassin. Either they carry a small cover or they will be carrying something like a trishul, ou bien se passe rien, but they walk to Grand Bassin. For what? To take the water from there, to fetch the water, to celebrate the Mahashivratri. Okay? So even children participate in that, even youngsters participate in that, youngsters arrivent 40 jours avant ou bien 30 days before they come together, they build the cover, even adults also, even old people as well. It might be old people are not walking to Grand Bassin, but they are involved in the Mahashivratri festival. Can be in the temple, can be serving the food, no? Can be in terms of serving the food in temples, parfois du munal dormi quelque part, non? Vous êtes servi manger, ou bien serving foods on the way, etc. Okay? But là, puisque l'incose sannyas, you have to mention this part here. I will type it here for you. We have 4 stages of life. Ça bout là, je pas mettre dans des voix là, mais just for you to understand, qui nous appelle ashrams. We have 4 stages of life, which we call ashrams, right? The first ashram is Brahmacharya ashram. Nous pouvons faire en détail dans papier 2. Brahmacharya ashram, c'est the student life, like your life. You are a student, you are brahmachari. Okay? Normalement, ça allait 0 à, sorry, 0 à 25. Bon, quand nous disons 0, c'est quand l'enfant est assez grand, right? Mais avant qu'il y aille dans Gurukula, il peut apprendre parce que we learn from our parents also. That's why we say 0 to 25. Les cas plus que 25 aussi au moins, that is okay, but this is the age which has been described, categorized to be where we have to be a brahmachari. Okay? Deuxième, c'est the grihasthashram. Grihasthashram, c'est the married life. This is after your education from 25 to 50. Ages can vary and pas nécessairement you stick to the age. Then we have Vanprasthashram. Vanprasthashram, c'est forest life. We live in the forest as from 50 to 75. Ages vary again. Then we come to the sannyas ashram, which is renouncing life, as I was just explaining, renouncing life. Renouncing. And this is from 75 to 100, ou bien it can vary. OK? So, dans sa question-là, nous revenons aux questions. Dans sa question-là, il dit nous que only a sannyas need to observe Mahashivratri, which is not correct. Donc, qui est pour ajouter dans ce devoir, c'est sa 4 stages là. Donc, qui façon, you are going to say that even a brahmachari, even a grihasti, and even a sannyasi, a vanprasthi, brahmachari, grihasti, vanprasthi, they can celebrate the Mahashivratri. All of us, n'importe qui stage of life nous était, nous celebrate the Mahashivratri. But why is it that focus is given on this one? Qui fait dans question là, il y a ça, hein? Que sannyasi should celebrate the Mahashivratri. Focus on Shiv. Focus on Shiv. Shiv qu'il y fait, he meditates most of the time in murtis ou bien whatever pictures, tout ça. We see him meditating. And when you see Shiv, Shiv has no fancy clothes on him. Non, pareil comme Vishnu, Krishna, Ram, Ina. No, il pas mettre fancy clothes. He covers only the lower part of the body with tiger skin, ça aussi, il pas mettre un dhoti. He besmears ashes on his body. He has cobras and serpents. No? Donc, sa façon que Shiv is, ou bien is described, is depicted, he is a typical, comment appeler, atypical sannyasi. This is how a sannyasi should be. Comment Shiv était. Shiv is a yogi. À cause de yogi, le mot yogi. Is a yogi. C'est pour ça dans la question là, il y a le mot sannyas là-bas. Okay. That Shiv is himself a sannyasi. So those who enter the sannyas ashram, sa quatrième stage de la vie là, those who enter this ashram, yes, they celebrate the Mahashivratri in view of getting moksha. Ou bien je t'appelle in view of liberating ou bien renouncing. Ok, comment on peut écrire? Liberating. So sannyasis celebrate Mahashivratri in view of getting moksha. This part you add in your answer to complete your answer. OK? Donc, sa partie-là, c'est Jean 2023. Question numéro 6. Non, 5, on va. Question numéro 5D. Right? Maintenant, nous get question numéro 6D. Même l'année, question 6D. Okay, so you do the question, try to reflect on it. C'est pas seulement à l'âge de sannyas qui nous celebrate the festival. This one, comment me tirer sa question là? I took some time to reflect on it. So that's why I tell you, when you read a question, underline the keywords. Okay? Ça pour aider vous pour comprendre question. So it is not the events of the stories that are celebrated at Hindu festivals. Nous comprenons un bout là avant. It is not the events of stories. Ça veut dire qu'il n'y a pas d'histoire que nous celebrate at Hindu festivals. C'est comme on dit à cause Diwali. Okay? We celebrate Diwali. One of the reasons is parce que Ram was returning from Lanka. He was going to Ayodhya after killing Ravan. And people were welcoming him and others, Sita and Lakshman to ça. So they waved the lamp, the Naimla lamp. They waved the lamp, they welcomed Ram. Ça, c'est the story, non? Qui fait sa festival-là, is celebrated. Mais quand on celebrate festival, fait comment dire quand on peut celebrate Diwali? Est-ce qu'on peut célébrer à cause de ces histoires-là? Ou bien à cause de something else? OK? Moi, j'espère que je peux comprendre la question-là. Si je ne peux pas comprendre, je dis moi là. So, est-ce qu'on peut celebrate the festival because of the story qui nous apprend que Ram was returning? That's why we celebrate the Diwali. Or you are celebrating the values that the festival portray. It's a question to reflect on. Hein? And l'autre raison qui fait nous celebrate Diwali is Krishna killed Krishna killed Narkasur. Je peux prendre exemple Diwali là. Hein? Killed Narkasur and he rescued 16,000 girls. Ça, c'est l'histoire qui nous connaît. Qui fait, finally, then, nous peut célébrer the Diwali. But are we celebrating the story that we have learned, the events that we have learned? Or we are celebrating the values? As there key values nous peut celebrate? Nous reprenons l'histoire Ram. Là. OK. Ram returned to Ayodhya from Lanka after killing Ravan and saving Sita and all. Okay. quand on peut celebrate the festival, you are praying Ram. Maybe at times you tend to forget qui fait est-ce qui spécifiquement on peut prier Ram, on peut prier Krishna on that day. Et il y a des histoires qui du monde indien, so that's why we are praying the person ou bien the God on that day. Mais plus important, c'est I'm praying the God on that day because of the values the God has set. Ram, qui fait nous prier Ram? Quel est le pour Diwali ou bien other festival? Mais là, nous, because festival qui nous apprend dans nos syllabus. So let's talk about Diwali here. So why are you praying Ram? Est-ce que nous pas prier Ravan? A question, a quite silly question. But why instead of praying Ram, instead of praying Ravan, I'm praying Ram on that day? Parce que Ram intuit Ravan peut retourner. But I should somehow honor Ravan. Parce que à cause Ravan, ça m'a dit moun qui reste dans South of India là, je ne capable de trouver Ram. C'est Ravan pas kidnappe Sita, Ram pas pour l'Ayodhya, ni pas pour tuer Ravan, ni pas pour prendre Sita et pour retourner. Ravan has an importance here. But why am I not focusing on Ravan? Parce que, of course, nous disons que Ravan is the demon. And I'm not going to revere the demon. Okay. He was a wrong person. He did wrong things. But why Ram? Parce que he did the right thing. What is the right thing he has done? He has protected a woman. Bien sûr, c'est ce madame, mettre ça de côté qui ce madame, but he protected a woman. He followed dharma. Dharma. Nous pouvons prendre exemple de Ram. Hein? Ram followed dharma. Dharma c'est righteousness. Dharma means righteousness. Ram went to the forest qui fait parce que ce papa indien il besoin aller dans la forêt. Did he question his father? Qui fait mon aller, I'm not going to go send someone else. No, he did not. He obeyed. That is, he followed his dharma, righteousness. If you take the example of Krishna here, Krishna, for example, killed Narkasur. We are praying Krishna because he killed the demon. He did the right thing. So we are praying him. We are celebrating the festival because of that particular virtue Krishna had, protecting people. So what do we learn here? We need also to protect people de façon qui nous capable. OK? Donc, pendant l'explication, là, je donne une bonne réponse, là, fine. Maintenant, which examples to take? Là, quand il y a Hindu festivals, il n'y a pas mention qui festival. Dans la question là, il mention Mahashivratri. Mais ça veut dire, you stick to Mahashivratri. But here, it has not mentioned any specific festival. Mais là, que vous allez faire, you need to include the festivals in your syllabus. Don't go out of your syllabus. Okay? In your syllabus. As in a 4 festivals, if you're going to write everything about all the festivals, it will be long. Of course, it will be long. So what you do, you choose parts, you write. Comme on dit pour Diwali, you can prend example of Ram. That is the best example maybe you can take. Right? Or you can take another one. Let's say Mahashivratri. Mahashivratri ki histoire qu'on apprend about maybe Shiv drinking the poison and then we pour water on the Shivling. Qui fait nous peut vide de l'eau Shivling. Shiv a besoin de l'eau pour boire. He doesn't need that. Okay? But why are we doing that? Parce que he drank the poison for us. Il boit poison pour nous. Donc nous, being grateful to him, we are offering the water quand vous la met brûler, vous la met tout ça avec un dexisio, whatever qui vous fait, mais tu la mets dans de l'eau. Parce que water has a cooling effect. That's what we are doing with the shivling. Ou ka prend ça l'exemple là. Or you can take the example of the hunter, the story of the hunter qui ne passe la nuit loin pied. No? C'est the values, the virtues here that we celebrate, we focus on. OK? Est-ce qu'il vous a servi la question, peut-être Livini, est-ce qu'il vous a servi tous les 4 festivals pour écrire sa réponse? Non. Ou qu'en servi 3. I will advise you, you use 3. OK? Si vous limitez ou dans 2 festivals, fait comment dire, while explaining one of it, les pas bien trop bon or something, ou toujours un autre festival qui vous peut discuss, non? Donc, it's better you write about at least 3 festivals. Si you can include the 4th one, it is okay still. Master, make sure this answer does not become long. I know when you write, you tend to write, you write the good stuff, but we tend to write a lot. Pour 10 points, don't expect to write 3 pages, disons. 2 pages is okay. 2 pages, je peux dire une page cahier qui vous fait des voix là. Un côté, 2 côtés, recto verso, let's call it that way. That will be enough. OK? Ah, ça fait que ma dialine vient un petit peu plus aussi. It can be okay parce que tout le monde pas écrit pareil, dans la même façon. Someone can take 1 page to write all the points. Someone else can take 2 pages to write all the points. OK? Mais make sure de pas trop faire les lignes trop longues. Qui fait? What is important here in your answer is the content. Content, plus important que combien de mots vous pouvez écrire. Mais ça va le content là, si vous pouvez écrire as it is. OK? Dans 2 pages, it should fit. Right? 2 pages ou bien 2 pages et demie, whatever. 2 pages, I think. It should fit there. Il dépend là ou handwriting also. Hein? Si moi, je peux écrire mes affaires qu'ils ont écrire, moi, je prends 4 pages parce que mon handwriting est bien gros. Et je quitte la ligne aussi quand je écrire. So it depends on handwriting as well. Good. Voilà. I move to next paper now. The questions are not easy. 10 points. Fais de manière faire des voilà. Right. Novembre 2023. Novembre 2023. All Hindus should celebrate Diwali. Sa question là, ou gagne pour n'importe qui festival. All Hindus should celebrate Mahashivratri, ou bien should celebrate Kaveti, ou bien Ganesh Chaturthi. Okay? What to write here? Est-ce que tout Hindu should celebrate Diwali? Ou ka dire oui, ou ka dire non aussi. It depends, but you justify. We celebrate certain festival depending, of course, we are Hindus, so we are celebrating the festivals Kinwena dans syllabus. But there are people who, let's say, they don't celebrate Kaveti. Okay, there are people like that. Parce que Kaveti tend to be celebrated mostly by South Indian people. I'm not saying North Indian people ou bien Hindi-speaking people do not celebrate Kaveti. I'm not saying this. Mais la plupart du monde qui célèbre ça, c'est ben Tamilians. Okay? So, might be not all Hindus qui peut celebrate other festivals. But Diwali, if you see Diwali, all Hindus celebrate Diwali. Whether the Tamilians ou bien any Hindu, Tamil, Telugu, Hindi speaking, all of us, we celebrate Diwali. In fact, the Tamilians celebrate Diwali either in the morning or one day before. Remember, I told you that parce que Ram, quand il passait par Ayodhya, il passe dans South India first. So they were the first people to welcome Ram. Right? Maintenant, quand nous cause Hindus, il y a une partie Hindus qui ne pas prier idole. For example, those who are from the Arya Samaj. Those who are from the Arya Samaj, they do not pray idols. Ça veut dire, ça jour Diwali là, c'est pas pour prier Lakshmi, c'est pas pour prier Ram, they are not praying Krishna or whichever god you mention here, right? But est-ce qu'ils ne pas faire Diwali? They do. I guess they light lamps also, parce que, you know, quand on allume la lampe est universal. Universal dans quelle façon? Lampe, ou bien if flame, n'est pas réservé seulement pour les hindous. Even les Christians, ils allument la flamme quand ils allument un candle, no? So, here, focusing on the Arya Samaji here, they do not celebrate Diwali maybe by praying goddess Lakshmi or by praying Ram or Krishna. But yes, they celebrate Diwali Kifir in honor of Swami Dayanand. Parce que Swami Dayanand, the founder of Arya Samaj, he got Nirvana on that day, salvation, liberation, n'importe comment on appelle. He got it on that day. On the day of Diwali. So they celebrate Diwali for another reason, but they are celebrating it. Okay? So you do the question. Il y a beaucoup d'efforts à faire là. Novembre 2023, numéro 6, D. Sa question-là est un petit peu compliquée. Un petit peu. Celebrating festivals is not important in showing commitment to the key beliefs in Hinduism. Ça, c'est the keyword here. Je vais servir marking scheme pour expliquer ça parce qu'il est déjà en tout là-bas. Instead of I retype it. OK? Quand nous peut dire the key beliefs in Hinduism, what are the beliefs of Hinduism? You being a Hindu, you have certain beliefs, no? What are these beliefs? One belief is you believe in Atma, you believe in soul. You believe in Brahman, you believe in God. You believe in Sansar. Sansar veut dire le monde. Ou bien Sansar veut dire the cycle of birth and death. Veut dire quoi? You take birth, you die, you take birth again, you die again. No? This is another belief. Another belief of Hinduism is karma, that we need to do good karma to have good results. Another belief is dharma. We need to perform our dharma. Another belief is moksha. Moksha is liberation. Okay? So these are the key beliefs of Hinduism. La question qui peut demander here. Celebrating festival is not important in showing commitment to the key belief. Quand nous peut célébrer un festival, ça 4 festivals qui nous sont specifically dans nos syllabus, when we are celebrating them, nous pas peut focus lo saman belief là. Do you agree with this or not? J'espère que vous comprenez la question là. Quand nous peut célébrer un festivals, Mahashivratri, Ganesh Chaturthi, Kavedi, and Diwali, we are just celebrating the festival comme India nous fait aller, mais nous pas peut focus on these beliefs of Hinduism. Do you agree with this or not? This is what you have to write. Là, nous avons discuté sa question juin 2023 là, que nous cause le Ram, no? When you're celebrating the Diwali festival, ou pas celebrate Diwali festival, vraiment, you know, you're celebrating, ou t'as plamé, ou pour faire Arti Ram, parce que Ram tu peux retourner. We are doing it because of the virtue Ram had, because of the good karma Ram did, which was saving Sita, a woman, from Ravan. And of course, which was upholding dharma. Qui fell into Ravan. Ravan, so area, c'est pas seulement kidnapping Sita, but Ravan was evil. So Ram, he removed evil from the society. But est-ce qu'on peut célébrer un festival? Aren't we focusing on the key beliefs of Hinduism? Yes, we are. Sinon, nous pas pour prier Ram, vous êtes si Ram parti a person of dharma, following dharma, we would not have been praying him. Peut-être we do not realize this, that we are focusing on dharma. Qui fait nous dire aux enfants besoin de lire Ramayan, nous participons dans Ramayan competition. Parce que we are learning dharma, we are learning karma, we are learning about Atman, about Brahman, right? Now, you can take any example from any festival here. Okay. Here, for example, Diwali celebrate the story of Ram, Sita. Mahashivratri is an occasion for fasting and meditating. You can take the example of the hunter. Okay. But if you fast, parce que your Atma has to meet Brahman. Why do we fast? Parce qu'il y a an inner journey, inner purification to be a better person, pour enzo moksha. So at the end, visit celebrating any festival means you are focusing on the key concepts of Hinduism, right? You need to reflect a bit on this. It's a bit tough to write. I'm not saying no. Practice makes perfect. So try to focus on the question first. Novembre 2022. Vous avez réalisé que vous avez fait ça une question là. Nous get ça là avant 6D. Observing Ganesh Chaturthi is only important for Hindu festivals. Hindu families. Quelque part, oui. Hindu families celebrate it. But not gonna because Hindu is not only the Hindi-speaking people. Hindu are also the Tamilians. Hindu are also the Maharashtrians. Sekiko is Marathi. Edamore is very famous to be a Marathi festival. Okay. So this, I guess you'll be able to write about it. Now this one. Celebrating festivals is an important expression of Hindu identity. Yeah. To what extent do you agree? Ça veut dire qu'on peut célébrer a festival, you are showing, you're demonstrating your identity as a Hindu. Okay? Premièrement, quand vous célébrez most Sakat festival qui nous est si nous cause le traditional wear, what do we wear? Traditional wears, no? Ça, c'est un parmi nos Hindu identity. This is one. Deuxième can be tilak. Nous met tilak, nous met tika qui nous appelle là, nous met tilak. Whether chandan or the red one. This is our Hindu identity. For Diwali, you are praying Ram, Krishna, whoever. This is the Hindu identity. This is what makes you a Hindu. And when you talk about Hindu, Hindu is not only following the religion. C'est pas, ou besoin le temple, ou besoin casser un coucou, ou besoin faire ça et ça. Yes, there are rituals que nous perform for festivals in our rituals. Okay? But plus important que ça, c'est the Hindu identity also includes sharing, caring. Sharing, for example, Diwali upe potas gato, no? You are distributing sweets and all. This is also part of the Hindu identity. Hindu identity, c'est aussi que quand on peut marcher in the procession for Ganesh Chaturthi, even the person next to you, whom you consider your enemy, You are walking with that person. You are praying together with that person. This is also called Hindu identity. If you take the word Hindu with it, Hindu means a follower of Hinduism, of course, but Hindu means hin se dur. Hin vijay himsa se dur. Vijay someone who is away from himsa vijay violence. So what makes you a Hindu? You met tilak, you lansky, you mette prayers, you worship the Hindu gods. All this makes you a Hindu. Besagato ki upe share, this also makes you a Hindu. Parce que a Hindu is supposed to share, to give love to someone. Comment on give love to your neighbor? Tu les ouvres pas de nien bisous, non? Quand in a man festival, you're sharing. This is how you give love to people. Right? So try to attempt the question. Good. Now we'll try to attempt it.